Good evening, internet. So it is Friday evening. It is 18:36 and it is the 8th of September and it's extremely hot, but as you can see, look, let's have a look round. I don't know, it's a bit cloudy. We are actually forecast thunderstorms now tonight, this evening, taking the old girl out, the Honda. And the reason is because that one there, as you can see, it's got its boxes on, and is half packed, ready for the trip on Sunday to Normandy. Looking forward to that. Just hoping that the rain holds off. So there, yeah, that's why we're going on this one. And plus the fact this one hasn't been out for a bit, so it needs a run. The old girl needs a run, eh? Shame to ignore her. Right, now I've got to get moving, because I tell you what, even though I've got my Airtex jacket on, the sweat is literally pumping out of me. I haven't got the trusty Himalayan temperature gauge, unfortunately, and of course the Transalp being a bit long in the tooth, they didn't have them in them days. Well, I don't think they did. So, oopsie daisy. Oh, here we go. My garage door, that self-ventilating garage door, look here. So hang on a sec, I've got to find my fob. Which it's always the same, and it always happens when you put your gloves on. So you know what, it's probably easier to take the gloves back off, well, one of them anyway. And let's see if it will shut down, eh? Don't want someone running off with the Himalayan. There you go, look at that, eh? Right, so I'll put that back in my pocket, because I don't want to lose another one. Well, I didn't lose the other one, did I? I found it, but yeah. Right, let's put the glove back on. We will get going, I promise you. Believe you me, I need to go. I am burning up. Right, okay, so whew. This is only going to be a quick ride tonight. This is just literally, like I said, just give the old girl a bit of a run. Oopsie daisy. Oh, and it's getting here to me as well, I think. Oh, that's nice. Hey, that is so nice. Whew. Need that visor to stay up. Oh, why do I, every time I say it? Well, I gotta say, I'm gonna have to ride for a bit with it up, because you know what, I need the air. Oh well, it obviously sinks different. Okay. And like I said, this is only going to be a quick ride. This ain't going to be much at all. I just wanted to take this one out for a spin, because I haven't of late, and you know, it needs a spin. Oopsie daisy. And I need a spin. Oh, butterfly there, come to join me. The old girl feels a bit bumpy, a bit lumpy. There you go. Let's clean the cobwebs out of her, eh? Yeah, so the Himalayan, like I said, almost packed. Put the boxes on the back, the panniers, and I do like I mean, yeah, okay. You know, when I had the BMW, it was a key system and pretty easy on and off. But you know, considering that they are alloy boxes, it's a pretty simple system how it all fits on, and it's pretty secure. So, well, it better be secure anyway, because there's a lot of gear got to go in there. And yeah, so I'm planning to leave reasonably early on Sunday, because it's like I say, by the time I've done my stops and everything, it's a 6-hour journey. Could even be more if it's hot. I mean, according to the sun, the sun. According to the weather forecast, it's going to be sunny on Sunday. There's a lot of S's going on this. Tomorrow here is supposed to be quite overcast. But then Sunday here, when I leave here, and for a good half of the journey, it's supposed to be really hot, sunshine and hot. But then when I arrive in Normandy, sort of the latter part of the journey, it's got cloudy and sort of possibility of a slight shower now, but the temperature doesn't come down. It's still saying, or at least when I looked earlier, that in Normandy it's 28 degrees on the Sunday. So yeah, we'll have to see what that brings out. And then I do believe on the Monday it's forecast showers up in Normandy. Still, we'll have to see, eh? Like I said, if it cools down a bit, I'm not going to moan at that, because it's so warm at the moment. But we'll have to see. As long as I don't get absolutely drenched, I suppose that will be a bonus, eh? Do you know, it's really strange. You know, you get. I don't ride this bike much these days, and you know, you get used to riding the Himalayan, and although they're similar bikes, as in sort of traily sort of bikes, the difference in them, and I suppose it's the age, isn't it? You know, but of course I still love these Transalps. I mean, you know, 30-odd-year-old bike, and it still goes great. You know, will the Himalayan be gone, or will I still be 30? I doubt that. Or if I am, I doubt very much that I'll still be riding, because in say 30 years time, you know, 96, I don't think so somehow, eh? But we've all got to fulfill our dreams, eh? We've all got to fulfill our dreams. My dream was always to tour Africa, always. But I don't think that is ever going to happen. I would love to do it still, but I don't know if it's an age thing or whatever it is. But if I ever did do a trip like that, I'd certainly want to go with maybe, you know, 2 or 3 together. I don't know. And it's not, you know, it's not, oh my god, I'm scared of being attacked. I think it's just like, you know, somewhere totally different. And I don't know, you know, if there's 2 or 3, and if there's a problem, you know, it's pretty easily sort of solved, because, you know, you're sort of mucking and you help each other. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. So if there's any budding I want to do Africa out there, maybe we'll do the drone on 29 African tour, eh? You never know, eh? You never know. Do you know what? I'd be quite happy just going around the top of Africa, you know, cross over from Spain and just you know, the top bit, and maybe down into Marrakesh over the Atlas Mountains and come back, and you know, that'd do me. Anyway, enough of daydreaming, eh? Whoops. I forgot that the speedo on this bike is English. Well, that is kilometres, but they're in red. The main dial on this bike is miles per hour, because this was a British bike. So when I'm doing, like, I was looking at 60, I'm actually doing 80 kilometres, and then when I went up, so yeah, don't want to get done by the Johnny dummies. When this bike, you know, warms up, she runs a dream, she really does, you know, and she's a pleasure to ride, there's no two ways about it. Old she may be, full of life she still is. I'll go for the first half of that, regards me. Not too sure about the full of life bit all the time, although I do try. Right, now what are we going to do? Where are we going to go? Like I said, I don't want this to be long, because and to be fair, I don't even think I'm going to go down to the coast tonight. This is just, I just want to give this a bit of a blast round, so it gets a run. I'll tell you one thing on this bike, right, and bearing in mind, and I said this about this bike a few videos ago when I took it out, this winter one of the projects is going to be to put a new clutch in this, because this has never been replaced. This is the original clutch, and so I'm going to replace the clutch. But do you know what? The gear change on this bike is silky smooth. I mean, it really is. I always keep my clutches adjusted, always adjusted within the manufacturer's recommendations. You know, I mean, cables stretch. I mean, this one, as far as I'm aware, this is the original cable. There's nothing like just walking out. I mean, I was going to stop anyway, girls, but you know, never mind, eh? Such is life. Anyway, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, yeah, as far as I'm aware, this is the original cable of this. So yeah, but it definitely needs the clutch replacing, but it's still silky smooth to change, you know. And the Himalayan, where again, you know, from new, I've always kept it well and truly adjusted to how it should be, and it's still quite a clunky clutch, but it is, you know, it's compared to the Honda, it is quite a I mean, like this now, you only have to touch this and it's there, you know. It's great, no problem at all. Whew, get some air. You do actually notice when you stop, when it's this warm, the heat that the engines kick off. That's a new garage there, but that's a nice tall garage. I thought he was waving to me then for a minute, that bloke. Yeah, you do actually notice the heat that these engines kick out. Normally, especially on a cold day, it doesn't really bother you, does it? But I keep going for that extra gear. Hey, that's crazy. Because this is the same as the Himalayan. This is a 5-speed. You would have thought by now, after not owning the Suzuki, which is the last one with 6 gears, that I wouldn't really try to go for that 6 gear, but you know, it must be an age thing. It takes loads of time to sink in your head, and then once it's there, man, you can't get it back out. Well, at least it's cooled down a bit. You know, this is another dilemma, and I said this in the last video. You know, I'm still really thinking on what jacket do I take. You know, and I know I'm almost, you know, I'm trying to convince myself that maybe I should take the AirTex. You know, I should wear the AirTex. Because I'm riding now, I've cooled down, it's really nice. But then I know, you know, I know in my own mind, if I do put the AirTex on, I'm just gonna the weather's gonna change and I'm gonna be dithering. So no, maybe the AirTex probably won't be such a good idea. I'll tell you another thing that I notice when I, you know, because not riding this for a bit compared to the Himalayan, it's a very soft suspension. This is now, obviously, it's the adjustment, I suppose, could be adjusted up to make it harder, but I suppose as well, because again, this is the original monoshock on this. So after 33 years, I suppose it's more than entitled to be a bit bouncy, you know. But still a very comfortable ride, and a very comfortable seat on these bikes as well. I mean, come on, the Transalp was designed, wasn't it? You know, these, I suppose, were some of the first mile munchers, really. You know, back in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, people were starting to want to do more on a bike. You know, I mean, okay, we still had the leather-clad sports bike that got him out of a Sunday and sat outside the pub. But people were starting to actually use these bikes a lot more for what they actually were entitled to do, or intended to do, I should say. Looks a bit dark that way. Like I say, it you know, it has actually forecast thunderstorms for tonight, so, and if it does, then I shall be out with the GoPro. Hey, I'd love to be able to put the drone up and get some nice footage up there. You know, the only trouble is that in France you're not legal unbelievable, eh? Riding a bike and texting. Hey, come on, you know. And when he ploughs into something, or he's not paying attention and someone knocked him off, he'll be the first one to scream, "Oh, it wasn't me." Still, yeah, so in France, it's you're not legal to fly a drone overnight. So it would be a bit awkward to put it up there and sort of, you know, take the footage and then sort of turn around and say, no, it wasn't me, you know. That would be a bit stupid. Well, there you go, eh? Shall I? No. He's obviously put his phone down now. And oh dear. Boys and their toys, eh? Boys and their toys. I am very tempted to just give it some stick, but no, I shouldn't really. Should I? Should I? Behave myself, boy. Behave myself. I thought he was going to hit that taxi then. I just thought I could show him what a bike could actually do, but oh, he's going the other way from me, so that's no big deal. I thought I'd have a little game, but if he'd have come this way I may have been tempted, but anyway, right. Sorry folks, it's just sometimes I do, it's not the case that, you know, I couldn't care less whether he overtakes me. No, it's just a case of riding and texting, you know. I seriously, if I ever caught one of my lads, I've only got one, or any of my kids who, you know, my daughters ride a scooter, if I ever caught any of them doing that, trust me, you know, I think I'd take the keys off them. It's obviously all a bit mad tonight. Everyone's in a rush, eh? Except me. Anyway, okay. This is a different video, this isn't it? Have you noticed? I've kept away from the sea, which is very unusual for me. And I've whinged at another motorcyclist. Well, is he a would you class? Yeah, come on. He's a motorcyclist. I just hope he learns, because he might not be a motorcyclist for much longer behaving like that. Anyway, right. Aye. It must be the weather tonight. It's turned everybody crazy, eh? So anybody that knows or watches me, knows the channel, knows where we are, you'll know that this is the homeward stretch. Right, so I don't think I'll be putting on another video. I might just do, what I'm going to do is, obviously, and I said this before so I'll say it again, I'm not going to do any editing while I'm up in Normandy. I'm going to bring it all back with me and I'll do it when I get back. But what I might do is put a few little shorts on of a few little places that I go, just to keep the interest going, eh? You never know, eh? The channel might swell in size. We hope. Okay, so anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this this little ride, and certainly do a short of when the trip starts, leaving on Sunday, and or when I'm going to leave, because you can't really do a short riding along, because you know it doesn't work that way, does it? Well, I'm looking forward to it, and let's hope it's the weather holds so I can get some nice videos and we can all have a look when I get back. I enjoy watching them back as well, because you know when I come back it's always the same, you know, you tend to get back and all of a sudden the trip's over. I mean, it is only for 4 days and you think, oh, it's all gone. Right, okay, listen, I hope you've enjoyed this silly little video. Like I said, wasn't really worth much, just a quick ride out and a chat. Right, if you liked it, give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, you know, it's great. The watch hours are coming up fantastic, but the new subscribers, well, we're getting a bit slow, so hopefully, you know, let's get it up. Right, so I will see you pretty soon. Like I said, few shorts going on. Apart from that, I'll see you in about a week and a half's time. Well, that's it, I think, isn't it, really? So from me, signing off. Take care. Bye for now.